My take on the choice of France as host for the 2030 Winter Olympic Games, 23 July 2024. Yes, so per Seattle time zone when I am filming this, I cannot actually say 24 July because it's only like 5-something p.m. So I'm going to add that in the video description to specify that this is for Seattle time zone. I was playing out in a different time zone elsewhere in the world. So this is my take. I already said that. I'll talk through the choice of France, multiple host cities, as the host for the 2030 Winter Olympic Games per Tuesday, 23 July 2024 in Seattle time zone. Okay, now where's it going? The host selected via International Olympic Committee session in Paris, France. So it's 24 July 2024 over there, but it's not over here. So there we go. And so this is a tentative decision, and what's my take on it? So, is this because they watched the PBS special, Secrets of the Dead, called Hannibal in the Alps? After watching it back in 2020 with some of my family, I wondered if they would choose France for 2030. Why? A trek across the Alps and back-to-back Winter Olympic Games. All right, so the 2026 Winter Olympic Games are scheduled for Italy and the Italian Alps, and I was like, watch them just do France next, right? Yeah. But like, it wasn't a prediction. It was just like, I was watching and I was like, sounds like something the Olympic Games would do. They're predictable like that. And sure enough. But it was not a prediction. It was like that's something the Olympic Games would do, you know, kind of thing, but not the same as a prediction, if that makes any sense. The real when this host was selected may correspond. Ooh, I guess we're not the behind the scenes selection, right? Versus the public voting. The decision was made, you know, a while ago. So the when for like the officializing kind of was selected privately before publicly may correspond to when I was talking about avalanches and riding trains through the Swiss Alps from Scotland to Hungary on this YouTube channel. That was like the end of 2023, beginning of 2024. It's not that long ago. If you've been watching all my stuff, you might remember that. Personally, I still not consent to the use of Scandinavian-derived sports in the games, and that way they continue to violate my consent. I'm part Scandinavian. I feel the choice of France instead of Sweden as host is a happy win for me and my Scandinavian family. I remember seeing Sweden on that list a long time ago and being like, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it does not end up in Scandinavia. All right, love you. Stay safe. Have fun. So, my parents are going out for a walk. So, essentially, moral of the story here is all of the effort I've been putting on this YouTube channel to make sure it is not hosted in my home region of Scandinavia has paid off. And for all of the other people in this world that were like, make sure it doesn't come back here, they continue to violate us and take from us and not ever get our consent, we won. So big with this bid, it's not even funny. I was like, about to cry, you know, like, the oppressors are out. Hallelujah, hallelujah, they're gone. The idiots chose France instead. France instead. And as a reminder, the Olympic Games are Greek in origins. The name Olympic comes from Mount Olympus in Greece. So they are Greek in origins. But yeah, so essentially moral of the story with this pick was like, it was, as soon as that bid, you know, it's like, free Scandinavia. And it wasn't that even, it was like the next time Scandinavia, or every time Scandinavia, no, but the next time Scandinavia shows up on that list of bids for an Olympic Games, do everything in my power to kick the games out before they ever get in. And I have contributed to a worldwide effort, including Borg v. McEnroe or versus McEnroe or whatever, but right, that was all an attempt to, we're pretending like it would be okay that you host it there, but really just get the heck out, right? And don't even come here in the first place. As a reminder, sometimes countries put up bids to be like, you are not welcome here, but you're gonna choose somebody else instead, so it looks good on us. Right, yeah, so there we go. That was my take on the choice of France. Oh, and who the heck am I? I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. That was my take on the choice of France as host for the 2030 Winter Olympic Games, 23 July 2024, Seattle time zone. Different date over in France.